Royals from around the world pay tribute to the late His Holiness Pope Francis. And the Royal Court of Denmark releases new Gala portraits of Princess Isabella on the occasion of her 18th birthday. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are doing well today. My name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Monday, April 21st, 2025. In Copenhagen, Her Royal Highness, Princess Isabella of Denmark, is celebrating her 18th birthday. Born Isabella Henrietta Ingrid Margrethe, Princess of Denmark, Countess of Montpezat, on April 21st, 2007, she is the eldest daughter of Their Majesties, King Frederik X and Queen Mary of Denmark. On the occasion of her special day, the Royal Court of Denmark released 3 new Gala portraits of the princess. The images were taken at Frederik VIII's palace at Amalienborg by longtime court photographer, Mr. Steen Evold. In the Gala portraits, the princess is wearing a tiara given to her as a gift by Her Majesty, Queen Margrethe of Denmark. According to the Royal Court of Denmark, the tiara is made of gold and adorned with 11 rosettes of daisy-like flowers of decreasing sizes, with turquoise and diamonds. The tiara was made in the late 19th century and belonged to Crown Princess Margrethe of Sweden. After her death in 1920, her daughter, Princess Ingrid, received the tiara as a confirmation gift and brought it to Denmark upon her marriage to Crown Prince Frederik of Denmark, the future King Frederik IX of Denmark. Princess Isabella also officially received the Order of the Elephant from His Majesty, King Frederik X of Denmark. Upon the king's accession to the throne on January 14, 2024, the princess, along with her younger siblings, Prince Vincent and Princess Josephine of Denmark, received the Order of the Elephant. The Royal Court of Denmark notes that this is due to the, quote, regulations of the Order of the Elephant, which stipulate that the sons of the Master of the Order, the Regent, today also daughters, are born members of the Order. The practice dictates that one will only receive the insignia of the Order on their 18th birthday. End quote. Originating in the 15th century, the Order of the Elephant is the oldest and noblest Danish order of knights, traditionally presented to royalty and heads of state. Moreover, the Order of the Elephant is only on loan to the recipient. Once an elephant knight passes away, the order must be returned to the chapter. Thus, most of the elephants have been in use several times. The elephant, made of gold, covered with white enamel and studded with diamonds, has undergone minor restorations for the occasion, where it has, amongst other things, been affixed to the king's monogram, as an elephant always wears the sitting monarch's monogram when awarded. As an elephant knight, the princess will have her personal coat of arms painted, which, after completion, will be hung in the Knight's Chapel at Frederiksborg Slot. Happy birthday, Your Royal Highness. I hope you had a wonderful day. On Sunday in Tirana, His Royal Highness Prince Lega of Albania, accompanied by his daughter, Her Royal Highness Princess Geraldine of Albania, attended an Easter gathering at the residence of the Archbishop of Tirana. In a social media post, the prince wrote, quote, "Happy Easter. May the light of the Lord's resurrection fill you with peace, hope, and love." End quote. As I mentioned in this morning's community post, His Holiness Pope Francis passed away at 7:35 a.m. at his residence, Casa Santa Marta, at the Vatican. He was 88 years old. The last public appearance of His Holiness was on Sunday, April 20th, Easter, when he appeared on the balcony overlooking St. Peter's Square, in which he gave the Urbi et Orbi blessing to the faithful. On February 14th, the late His Holiness was admitted to the hospital after suffering from a, quote, bout of bronchitis for several days. Pope Francis's clinical situation gradually worsened, and his doctors diagnosed bilateral pneumonia on Tuesday, February 18th. After 38 days in the hospital, the Pope returned to his Vatican residence, Casa Santa Marta, to continue his recovery. End quote. Earlier this month, the late His Holiness met privately with Their Majesties King Charles III and Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom. It was his last meeting with a reigning monarch. Upon hearing the news of the passing of His Holiness, King Charles III issued a statement, stating, quote, His Holiness will be remembered for his compassion, his concern for the unity of the Church, and for his tireless commitment to the common causes of all people of faith, and to those of goodwill who work for the benefit of others. The Queen and I remember, with particular affection, our meetings with His Holiness over the years, and we were greatly moved to have been able to visit him earlier this month. We send our most heartfelt condolences and profound sympathy to the Church he served with such resolve, and to the countless people around the world who, inspired by his life, will be mourning the devastating loss of this faithful follower of Jesus Christ. Signed, Charles R. End quote. Her Majesty, Queen Rania of Jordan, who participated in the World Summit on Children's Rights, hosted by the Holy See at the Vatican alongside His Holiness on February 3rd, also released a statement, stating, quote, In a world that can often feel heartless, Pope Francis always had love to spare. For the less fortunate, refugee families, and children in war zones, in Gaza and around the world. Humanity has lost an invaluable champion for peace and compassion today. May he rest in peace. End quote. His Majesty, King Abdullah II of Jordan, said, quote, Pope Francis was admired by all as a pope of the people. He brought people together, leading with kindness, humility, and compassion. His legacy will live on in his good deeds and teachings. End quote. Heads of state, government officials, reigning and non-reigning monarchs and royals from all faiths from around the world also issued messages of condolences, including Their Majesties, King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands, Their Majesties, King Philippe and Queen Mathilde of the Belgians, His Majesty, King Carl Gustaf of Sweden, His Majesty, King Harald V of Norway, His Majesty, King Frederick X of Denmark, Her Majesty Margareta, the Custodian of the Crown of Romania, His Royal Highness Prince Emanuele Filiberto of Savoy, Their Royal Highnesses Prince Charles and Princess Camilla of Bourbon-Two Sicilies, Jean, Comte de Paris, His Royal Highness Prince Al-Hassan bin Talal of Jordan, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the ruler of Abu Dhabi, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the ruler of Dubai, Her Highness Sheikh Moza bin Nasser of Qatar, His Majesty King Felipe VI of Spain, His Royal Highness Grand Duke Henri of Luxembourg, and His Serene Highness Prince Albert II of Monaco. In his message to the Dean of the College of Cardinals, His Eminence Cardinal Giovanni Battista Re, the Sovereign Prince said, quote, It is with infinite sadness and deep sorrow that we learned of the death of His Holiness Pope Francis on this Easter Monday. Particularly moved, my family and I, along with the entire Principality, wish to offer our most sincere condolences to the Catholic Church and to all the faithful for whom we share an immense sorrow. In this time of pain and mourning, we must keep in mind and in our hearts the apostolic blessings that the Holy Father abundantly bestowed upon us during his pontificate, and pray fervently for the repose of his soul. May his tireless message of love, fraternity, peace, faith, Justice, mercy, compassion, and respect for nature continue to nourish our thoughts and our commitments to the common good and to shine upon a world he left his mark on. With heartfelt gratitude, we pay tribute to a great servant of humanity who has just left us. Signed, Albert, Prince of Monaco. End quote. In their message, King Philippe and Queen Mathilde of the Belgians, who recently completed their pilgrimage along the Camino de Santiago to Santiago de Compostela in Spain, said, quote, "It is with great sadness that we learn of the death of Pope Francis. He was a great man, close to the most humble and concerned about the problems of the world. We share the sorrow of all Catholics around the world and all who loved and appreciated him. And we are grateful for the honor he showed us by visiting our country." Signed, Philippe and Mathilde. End quote. In Munich, the House of Wittelsbach also issued a statement mourning the loss of the late His Holiness. On Sunday, members of the House of Wittelsbach attended yesterday's Easter Mass on St. Peter's Square, where they witnessed His Holiness Pope Francis's last Easter blessing. For the next 9 days, the Church and the faithful will be in mourning. The funeral Mass for the late His Holiness Pope Francis will be announced in due course. Rest in peace, Your Holiness, and thank you. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I will be back tomorrow on Tuesday, April 22nd, with all the latest royal news and events. Until then, I sincerely wish each and every one of you, your family, your friends, and of course your pets, a wonderful afternoon. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you like, and click on the notification bell so you won't miss a new episode. Have a wonderful afternoon, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care and God bless.